protagonist and tap into the moment. You know right when it snaps and you're holding it.
That's what you gotta do to drive. To be a racer, you gotta go through this. You know? It's almost Red Bull. Truth gives you wings.
Voice inside screaming, go back for it. To drive dictates that journey. Don't lack with it. Future stays in front of our view. We must capture it. It's been time to shoot our shot. We're so accurate. Work hard so we can work harder. Attacking it. Everything that we have been a part of.
All right, we just finished first practice here, Watkins Glen, running the EK and the FG. Friday here, morning, we've got a 2-hour session that's point bypassing with passengers in the car. That way, if anyone needs coaching, they're able to get that, and we're able to do it in a fairly safe way here at Watkins Glen. It's a really fast track, high speeds, fairly simple in terms of a layout, and a lot of people know it, but the speeds can really catch you off guard with a little bit of an elevation change. On the FG with the Opmo guys, Hunter's doing a little bit of work on the AIM display, making some adjustments.
What are you doing, Hunter? Being a nerd.
We've got a live stream camera set up inside the car. Right here we've got an extra battery backpack, the MiFi Wi-Fi antenna for a mobile hotspot with a SIM card, and then the little camera up there. So hopefully everything's working well through today's practice session, and we'll be live streaming from inside the Opmo car this weekend here at Watkins Glen. While Trevor's got the rear end of the car up, we're actually dropping the rear ride height just a little bit. By us dropping that rear back down, it gives us more weight to the rear at static balance. That way, as you go to brake, you're not transferring quite as much onto the nose. The rear doesn't get quite as light. So a very slight adjustment, but it gives the driver a lot of confidence to be able to trail brake on the way into the corner. Now in the EK, Trevor and I are pulling this car out for the first time. It's the first time we've actually run ChampCar with our EK in 3 or 4 years, since before COVID. We love this chassis. It's one of our favorite chassis. Very clean build. We're really looking just to continue to develop the chassis, make sure it's comfortable. It's where we want it to be before we plan an engine swap coming up soon. So this may be one of the last races, or at least ChampCar races, that we do with one of our older B-swapped Honda Civics. So this currently is running a B18 non-VTEC for the LS swap, essentially out of the Integra. We do a subframe. There was a lot of work done on these chassis when we were doing the EGs and the EKs, all identical. We're happy with the build of the EK, but of course, more modern drivetrain, fresher metals, more of a stronger reliability from our drivetrain here on the EK, so we can do these endurance races. So test day is going well. Nice and quiet and relaxed here at Watkins Glen, having a good time with the boys, and really making sure that this Operation Motorsport program here gets the spotlight they deserve, where we can talk about Opmo, introduce the program to the ChampCar Series. They've done a great job really welcoming us in and helped out with an entry fee for our Opmo guys. So big ups to ChampCar, thank you very much. And we'll continue developing the car, working through Friday practice, and get ready for our 2 7-hour races this weekend.
Off top, she's hot, no roll, but she rocks. On the way to the top, see you haters mad, but I'm never gonna stop. I stay fresh, you rock, yo girl, my jock.
All right guys, our friend Kyle at Molecule hooked us up big time. He must have known we were in the middle of an endurance race. We're here at Watkins Glen with our 2 Honda Civic Champ cars. We're gonna be running the Operation Motorsport team in the FG Civic. Trevor and I are gonna spend a few laps here in the EK Civic.
Hi, I'm Troy McClure.
Do you smell like dog shit when you get out of a race car? I do.
Use Molecule.
First off, knowing it's a warm race weekend, start of the summer, gets a little musty in the car. All of our drivers need a nice quality Molecule product. So thank you to Molecule and Kyle for hooking us up here. We're gonna have these in the lounge at the racetrack at Calabogie with us, and on the hauler everywhere we go this season. Now they make a ton of cool products. These are all the sample kits that we can get all of our drivers to be able to try this season. So it gives you an opportunity to test out a helmet care cleaner, the suit cleaner, or just the refreshing spray while you're in the middle of a race weekend. Things are starting to smell a little bit after your first endurance race or your first test day. You got to make that suit last a few extra days. Molecule is here to help us make sure the suits are cleaned properly between the events and smelling great during those events as well. So again, thank you Molecule, thanks Kyle. We're gonna have some great product here for the boys this weekend at Watkins Glen and ChampCar.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. I'll admit it that I did it, cause I benefit from winning. So much time I've been spending, so I gotta make it. Cause if I do not go and get it, someone's bound to take it. I gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. I'll admit it that I did it, cause I benefit from winning. So much time I've been spending, so I gotta make it. Cause if I do not go and get it, someone's bound to take it.
We first met Tiffany and Diesel with Operation Motorsport back in 2017 at the Toronto Indy while we were racing Porsche GT3 Cup. They had a vision of creating an organization that could help medically discharged veterans integrate into motorsport in various roles as a form of rehabilitation or diversional therapy. Hunter Reeve is now with us full-time, came through, same thing. He's an American, was in the US military, came to us at an open house that we had with Operation Motorsport.
I think it works well for veterans because everybody has a common goal, and that's success on the racetrack. Because it's in a sense, it's the same mentality, right? We're all here for the same reason, and it's trying to accomplish whatever mission, whatever goal.
For us to start working with him and to be able to give him the tools and the information that he needs to be successful, and for him to continue his life with a new career meant a lot. And it's great to see that progress that he's made over the last few years.
Like for Otmo, everybody has their own story. You know, like what it's done for them, what they've gotten out of it. I mean, for me personally, it gave me I got to go to Skip Barber. I spent a week at Lime Rock doing laps. I flew across an ocean to go drive a race car that I never thought I would drive. And that's like one level of what it means to me.
For us, military is obviously quite important. We're not able to do what we do and enjoy our hobbies and our careers like we do if it wasn't for those military veterans. So for us to have the opportunity to give back to those guys and give them a safe place for them to come and learn, enjoy this hobby and this sport that we love, that's given us our careers, for that to be a form of diversional therapy and rehab for these guys, to reintegrate into society was really important to us, and I think it's really rewarding as we've seen some of these success stories over the past few years.
It's tough to so what has it done for you? And you're just kind of this and this and this.